What is up, Echo Master League? Welcome to the final game of our triple header tonight. This is the last game of Week 3, Season 4. We've got Monarch taking on CRUNK. I'm Finn Golfin Casting, joined by Trod, the great cameraman himself. All right, so we're going to be waiting here for the start of the game. We just had another CRUNK game finish, so they're having a double header, double casted game or set of games tonight. So very interesting there. All right, just waiting for the start here. Hopefully it won't be as long as it was the first time, and hopefully we won't have any technical issues like we did moments ago. That was highly unfortunate. All right, just a little bit of wait here. Hopefully not that much. All right, we've got Monarch readying up. Just wait for CRUNK. All right. Got some mucus in the throat, not feeling so good, but the condition is deteriorating as the games go on, but we move, we keep gas to put on a good show for you guys. So, you know, we keep moving. All right. Just waiting for both teams to ready up here. Hopefully that will happen very, very soon. I assume they're getting to ready up. Getting ready to ready up very soon. All right. Anybody in chat have any thoughts on the game today? We've got Flaky, Mr. Cuckoo Head, Q, and Caroline on Monarch. Zero, Gaga Goose, Dave J. Tuck, Sweet Life on CRUNK. CRUNK has a little bit of a warm-up here. They just got out of a game against Heats, and they won pretty comfortably. We'll see how that affects their gameplay here in their second match of the night. All right. Getting ready here. Almost both teams ready. Taking a little bit of time. Taking their sweet time. Expecting a good game tonight. See, this will be the final game of the triple header, so we'll see how it goes. Just waiting here for the ready up. Expecting big things out of and Monarch has lost a player, so we might be waiting a little bit extra on the readying up, unfortunately. We'll see, though. Yep, just more yapping while I wait. Beautiful stuff. All right. Just waiting here. Somebody needs to join on Monarch, and CRUNK needs to ready up. So we'll be waiting. It's not looking good because that's how Heats versus CRUNK went originally. A lot of technical issues at the start, and then the big server update that caused everything to be delayed by like 20 minutes. So hopefully that doesn't happen again, although it most likely shouldn't. Just waiting here for the game to get underway. Any thoughts in chat on how this game might go? If not, that's okay. It is a bit late in the night. Could be tired Sunday night, Monday got work. Although if you're living on the East Coast, you've got snow aplenty. Trust me, outside for me at least, it's crazy. All right. Just waiting here. Continuing to wait. Need somebody to rejoin for Monarch. La-di-da. Yeah, when we're trying to go for these early starts here, but it ends up just getting delayed by technical issues. So yeah. Unfortunate. All right, we'll just be waiting here. Just a tad bit. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, there's not really much to talk about. I think I already wasted all that I could talk about in that second match of the triple header during that crazy timeout. Or that, not so much timeout, but technical difficulties. We'll see how long this one takes to start. Still waiting for that player. And CRUNK still needs to ready up, although it's probably smart not to ready up right now because Monarch still needs that extra player. So, what's my favorite animal? Cole Cooper says Carolee. My favorite animal? Probably, yeah, Golden Retriever. W. Reyes. The penguin. The penguin is the best. Not just penguins, the penguin. Very emphatic there from Cole. The, yes. Emphasis on the penguin. No, penguin. Capybara. I always used to see those TikTok capybara edits back in the day. Those were like, that's ancient. All right. Looks like both teams have full rosters now. Hopefully, CRUNK can get ready up here soon. Still waiting. I feel like it was just the same for the last match. Just took forever for both teams to ready up. Just more waiting. Oh no, I'm not talking about y'all, Caroline. Y'all are ready up. I'm talking about oh, there we go. All right, we're ready to start here. We're going to be coming in for a neutral joust. And this one's going to be underway very soon. Fincaster of the Year MVP. Thank you, Paul. Neutral joust here coming in. All right. And CRUNK is going to win that one immediately. But it's going to end up in the hands of Sweet Life, who goes for the immediate shot. Great goal there from Sweet Life under the shield. Just a great start there from CRUNK, winning the neutral joust and then also getting the immediate 3. All right, we'll see how Monarch can respond here. Not much to analyze there, just a very quick goal, and there wasn't many like positioning there. Caroline at the QB position, gonna take her time. Just gonna wait here. Pressured by Zero and Dave. That is a deadly fast act. We saw that in the last match. Over to Mr. Cuckoo Head. Cuckoo back over to Q. Q trying to look for an opening here. Gonna take their time here. Not really much pressure on Q here. Gonna go onto shield and try to go for the shot. Ends up missing though. That would have been a great shot there. Ends up in the hands of Sweet Life. He's gonna clear that down right tunnel. Gonna bounce off some geometry there. Sweet Life gonna try to go for that first. Gets stunned out from behind by Flaky. Flaky gonna clear that one out. We'll see who gets there first. Gonna be in the blue bubble. Anybody's disc. Flaky gonna grab that one and tries to go for the 3. Saved by, I think, Goose. And Sweet Life is gonna slap that one away. Over in the right tunnel area, Zero gonna stun out Mr. Cuckoo Head for possession. Gonna pass that one all the way forward. Gonna end up in the hands of Flaky, who's gonna slap that one away. Very good clear there. Sweet Life gonna try to reset that one back to Dave. Under heavy pressure. Tries to go for the pass. Ends up off its mark. Caroline gonna clear that one out. Bounces off some geometry, unluckily though. Q and Caroline off the regrabs. Q is gonna take possession and gonna take their time. Gonna go on that left wall there. Just gonna take their time. Not much pressure. They're not pressuring Q much. I don't know why. We'll see. Oh, the fast stack is coming in. Passing it over to Cuckoo. Cuckoo has the nice shot. Caroline with the W stuns in goal there. And just a great executed play there from Monarch. 2-3. Still in favor of CRUNK, though. CRUNK going to be coming out for the offensive joust here. We'll see what they could do on offense. All right. Sweet Life and Gaga Goose. We've seen this stack multiple times so far. Yup, they're going to go down the left tunnel. We saw that exact play. Trying to go for the bound shot here. Cuckoo trying to go for it. Ends up in the hands of Q, who's going to try to juke out Sweet Life. Oh, but the reset tries to go back, and it's a self-goal. Unfortunate there for Monarch. A little bit of a panicky type defense there. Unfortunate pass back that ends up getting intercepted. And Monarch is going to have the offensive joust here down 5-2. Still a lot of game to play. We'll see what happens here. Caroline taking her time. Gonna just scan the field, looking for any openings. You're pressured by that fast stack of Zero and Dave. That's a deadly fast stack right there. Q over to Q. Q is gonna just push up unabated. Gonna pass that one up to Mr. Cuckoo Head, who's gonna try to look for the shot over to intended for Flaky, who got stunned out there near clock. Caroline's gonna try to go for that. Tries to slap it forward. Goose is gonna take possession. Goose is gonna clear that one forward. Gonna bounce off some geometry there. Cuckoo gonna be there for that. Gonna try to clear that one out. Down right tunnel. Ends up in the hands of Flaky, who's gonna try to go for the bounce shot. Goose is gonna take possession. Goose immediately pressured by a really fast stack there. Caroline ends up taking possession. Gonna look for an opening. Seems like the Monarch offense has a lot extra players here. Q stunned out though by Zero. Zero is gonna clear that one forward. Goose and Sweet Life on the fast stack, and almost gets the Sweet Life, almost gets the 3 there. Bounces off the ding ring. Caroline pressured by Zero, stolen by Zero, and the dunk to seal off the 7-2 lead. Beautiful stuff there from CRUNK, able to take advantage of all the chaos that was going around in the orange bubble. And we'll see what Monarch can do here with the offensive joust. Still a lot of game to play, 2-7 only. 5-point difference. We'll see what they can do. All right, Caroline at the QB position. Going to pass that one immediately over to Q. Q across to Cuckoo. Cuckoo looking for an opening here. Going to reset that one back to Caroline. Caroline looking for an opening. Pressured by that fast stack. Q is going to take possession. The fast stack passes over by him. Ends up in the hands of Cuckoo. Cuckoo trying to look for an opening. All 4 CRUNK players in bubble. Goose is going to go up a little bit. Provide some pressure over to Q. Q pressured somewhat by Zero. Zero's going to back off a little bit here. Q is going to take their time. Q looking for an opening here. Pressured by Zero now. Tries to go for the immediate shot. Saved by Sweet Life. Great save there by Sweet Life. Zero going to take possession. Going to clear that one forward. Bounces off some geometry, though, unluckily for them. But Zero's going to take back possession and clear that one down mid-tunnel. Bounces off some more geometry, unluckily for them. Q going to slap that one forwards. Q and Caroline trying to go for the regrabs to grab possession. Kind of an overshoot there. Dave does get stunned, though. Q is going to take possession of that. Going to try to pass it over to Caroline. Caroline with the nice shot over Sweet Life. And suddenly it's a 4-7 game. And it's anybody's game here. So 4 minutes left. We'll see what CRUNK can do here with the offensive joust. All right, they're going to be coming out of the tunnels. A little bit of lag there. All right, Sweet Life at the QB position. Going to pass that one down to Dave. Dave going to pass that one all the way down. Intercepted by Caroline. Caroline is going to pass that one up. Tries to go for Cuckoo. Cuckoo and Goose kind of having a little bit of a scrum there. The clear intercepted by Caroline. Caroline pressured by Goose again. Over to Flaky. Flaky over to Q. Q over. Tries to pass it into Cuckoo, but Flaky takes possession of it again, and Monarch is going to have another chance at offense here. All right, Flaky outside the bubble, goes inside the bubble, tries to go for the immediate shot, bounces off the ding ring. We'll see who gets to the disc first. It's Caroline. Caroline is going to pass that over to Cuckoo Head, who goes for the bounce shot, and that's a beautiful bounce shot. It's 7-6 in favor of CRUNK, and the momentum is swinging in favor of Monarch here. In this round 1, we'll see what can happen here in these last 3 minutes. Anybody could win here. Anybody's game. All right, CRUNK here with the offensive joust. They're going to be coming out of the tunnels hot and fast. All right, Sweet Life going to pass that one over immediately. Bounces off some geometry, unluckily, in the mid-tunnel. Caroline and Cuckoo tries to go for it. Dave trying to pass that one forward. Going to end up in the hands of Zero. Zero going to try to go for the shot and gets it over both Caroline and Flaky. Beautiful shot there from Zero. 9-6 lead here for CRUNK. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. All Monarch needs really is just a good 3-pointer or a good 2-pointer and then another 2-pointer after that to really just bring back the momentum on their side. All right, they're going to be coming out of the tunnels here. Caroline immediately over to Q. Q trying to look for an opening here. Q going to take their time. They have not been pressured all game. They're just being left alone here. Passing it over. Tries to pass it over to Flaky, but Flaky gets stunned out there. Caroline going to take possession here. Pressured by Goose. Going to try to pass it over, but intercepted by Zero. He's going to clear that one down the left tunnel. bounces off some geometry here. It's going to be grabbed by Q. Q is going to try to pass that forward down the right tunnel. It's going to end up in the hands of Flaky, who's going to slap that one forward. We'll see who grabs possession here. It's going to be Flaky. Oh, nope, it's Cuckoo. Cuckoo's going to grab that one. Pressured by Zero. Going to pass it over, intended for Flaky, who got stunned out. Cuckoo Head tries to find an opening on the other side of the bubble. Doesn't end up finding it, but Q ends up taking possession. Going to reset it back to Caroline. Caroline is going to look for an opening here. Going to take it slow. Directing traffic here. All right, we'll see how this works out. Caroline up to Q. Q tries to pass it over to Flaky, intercepted by Dave, who's going to clear that one down the mid tunnel. But Q and Flaky are back for the regrabs, but stunned out by Sweet Life. Sweet Life is going to try to go for the bounce shot, but it bounces unluckily off of Clock in a weird way. All right, Caroline going to take possession over on that left tunnel side. CRUNK players are trying to go back for defense here. 1 minute left on the clock, so can't afford any scores. All right, going to try to pass that one up. It's going to end up in the hands of Cuckoo Head, who's gonna a little bit of lag there, I think. Interesting. Bounces his clear bounces off some geometry. A little bit of a scrum here, kind of going all crazy. Ends up in the hands of Flaky, who gets the 3, and it's all tied up here with 30 seconds left in the round. Just great stuff there from Monarch, keeping their cool and able to tie it up with 18 seconds to go. All right, CRUNK here with the offensive joust. Let's see if they can do anything in these last 10 seconds or so. All right, Sweet Life is going to immediately pass that one over to the right tunnel, but it ends up in the hands of Zero. Zero trying to dodge Caroline. It's going to be kind of a scrum here. And that's round 1 over. We're going to be heading to overtime of round 1. We're going to be heading to overtime for round 1. We'll see. Got the golden goal here, so we'll see who ends up winning. All right, Neutral Jazz coming in here. All right, both teams coming out of the tunnels now. We'll see who wins the neutral joust here. And Monarch is going to win that neutral joust. Ends up in the hands of Flaky. Flaky going to be pressured by Goose here. Flaky going to try to pass that all the way across. Little bit of a mistimed pass there, but Q is there to recover. And he's going to pass that over to Flaky. Another kind of mistimed pass there. Flaky's going to try to grab it. Flaky going to slap that one away. Over to Q. Q. Caroline's stunning in goal right now, providing good pressure. Over to Mr. Cuckoo Hood, who passes it back to Q. Q looking for an opening here. Q taking their time. Pressured by Zero. Q is going to look down to Cuckoo. Cuckoo going to try. Oh, bounces off the ding ring. Flaky grabs it, though. Tries to go for the shot. Ends up missing. Goose is going to be there. Clears that one out. Bounces off some geometry in the mid-tunnel. Cuckoo is going to be back with the regrab, though, to take back possession for Monarch. It's going to end up in the hands of Q. He's going to slap that over forward to Flaky. Flaky upside down now. Over to Caroline. A little bit of a mistimed pass there. And we'll see who gets the disc here. Kind of in no man's land. It's going to be Zero. Zero going to clear that one down the left tunnel. But Cuckoo's going to be back. Oh, Sweet Life gets the stun and the steal. Going to end up in the hands of Zero. The fast stack of Q and Cuckoo is providing constant pressure. Going to end up in the hands of Goose. Over to Sweet Life. Sweet Life over to Zero. Oh, nope. Dave, who's going to get the slam dunk. And CRUNK takes round 1 after a difficult and hard-fought round 1. Beautiful stuff here from both teams. Just great composure. A little bit of some panic, though, on the defensive side, but great composure on offense. Unfortunate there for Monarch. Monarch provided a lot of pressure in overtime, but was just unable to find an opening there. And CRUNK gets the counterattack off. All right, let me read chat here a little bit. Phenom with oof and no. I'm so ready to be off quest. Pancake to CV1 lenses.
Got a sideline report. That was intense.